Okay, so today's video is going to be one of my favorites, the F-bomb. Okay, I drop the F-bomb a lot. I try not to, but I can't help it. So we're going to make this, and I'm going to show you what you need here. You're going to need worsted weight yarn. You're going to need a pretty good amount of black to make the actual black ball part. Some gray, some white, a little bit of yellow, a little bit of orange, a little bit of red for like the little flamey part. You're going to need some stuffing, some hot glue, because I hot glued my F on there, some scissors, stitch marker, counter if you need stitch counter, G-hook 4.0, a tapestry needle, and I think that's it. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start with our black part. And we are going to make, looks like 8. We're going to make 8 half double crochets into a magic circle. Let's see. And this is how I do my magic circle. It's like I'm going to make a slip knot, but I'm not going to complete it. I'm going to hold it here. I'm going to insert my hook, and I'm going to pull up a loop, and I'm going to chain 1 as like our little starter. And then we're going to half double crochet 8 of them. So half double crochets, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, and you pull through all 3 loops, okay? Yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Okay, that was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then I take this little tail and I just pull it tight. And we made our magic circle. Okay, so that was round 1. Okay, in the second round, we're going to do 2 single crochet in each stitch. I'm sorry, 2 half double crochet in each stitch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do continuous rounds. If you want, you can do slip stitch chain 1. Slip stitch is insert your hook, pull through the loop on your hook, and chain 1. Okay, you can do it that way, but I like to do it just going around and around because it just gives it like a cleaner look, but whatever's easiest for you. So we're going to do 2 half double crochets in each stitch. So half double crochet in this first stitch, and I'm going to put my stitch marker on there so I don't forget where I started. So that's 1 and 2 in that same stitch. Next we do 2 half double crochet, 1 and 2. Next one, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1, 2, 1 and 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so that was round 2. Round 3, we're going to do 1 half double crochet, 2 half double crochet in the next. Excuse me. So on this one where we started, we're just going to do 1 half double crochet. That's 1. Okay. In the next stitch, we're going to do 2. 1 and 2. Next stitch, we're going to do 1. Next stitch, we're going to do 2. So we're going to repeat this process all around. Okay, so we did our 1-2 combo here, and I'm going to tie this off. Ow. Doesn't have to look super pretty because it's going to be inside. Okay. So that was row 3. 1, 2, 3. Row 4. Okay. Oh, my book's going to close. Row 4 is 2 half double crochet. And then 2 and 1. Okay, so we're going to do half double crochet in the first stitch here. We're going to do a half double crochet in the next stitch. And then we're going to do 2 half double crochets in the next stitch. 1, 2, hold on. I wonder if you could see it better if it's got white behind it. Okay, so we're going to do 1 half double crochet in the next stitch, half double crochet in the next stitch, and then 2 half double crochet in the next stitch. So half, half, 2 half, 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 2 half. Let's do that all the way around. Okay, so that was round 4. Round 5, we're gonna do 3 half double crochet and then an increase. So, well, get in there. 1 half double crochet, 1 half double crochet, and 1 half double crochet. So we did 1, 2, 3 half double crochet, and then we're gonna do 2 in that next stitch, and then we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, and then 2 in the next stitch. So let's repeat that all around, 3 and 2. Okay, our last 2, round 5. Okay, round 6, 4 half double crochet and then an increase. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 2. So we're going to do 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 in the same one for an increase. So let's do that all around. 4 half double crochet and an increase. Okay, our last increase. Round 6. Okay, round 7. 5 half double crochets and then an increase. Ow. Okay, 5 half double crochets. I think like fuzz is going in my mouth. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and an increase, so 2 half double crochets. So let's do that around. 5 half double crochets, increase. Okay. Okay, last 2. That was round 7. Okay, round 8. Looks like it's the last round of increases. So we're gonna do 6 half double crochet and then an increase. So hate some of this yarn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're going to do 2 to increase. Okay, let's do that all around. 6 and increase. Okay, my last 2. Round 8. Okay. So we're starting to have like some sort of a ball-ish bowl looking thing. Okay, so we've made 8 rounds. So now we're going to do just 8 rounds of half double crochet. So you're going to do a half double crochet in each stitch around for 8 rounds. Okay. Does that make sense? So we're on row 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So you're going to be done when you hit 16 rounds of half double crochets. So let's do that and then I'll meet you back here. Okay, so I've done my 8 rounds of half double crochet, so it's starting to look more like a basket, but don't worry. We are now going to decrease. So literally what we did here in the beginning, we're going to reverse that and do that up here. So the last thing we did was we, before we started this, we did 6 half double crochets and an increase. So this time we're going to do 6 half double crochets and a decrease. Okay. I think my finger's going to fall off. I'm kind of try to be like a tight crocheter. Well, I am a tight crocheter, and my finger sometimes gets cut off. Okay, so we're going to do 6 half double crochets. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and now we're going to, what the heck is happening? We're going to decrease. And this is how I do my decreases, okay? You can do it the easy way, which is insert hook into your next stitch, pull up a loop, next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through all 3. But I don't like that because it makes, I don't know, it doesn't look good when it comes to like stuff like this or doll making, and it just doesn't look right. Anyway, this is how I do it. I do this invisible decrease, okay? You go into your front loop of your next stitch, just the front loop, okay? Then you go into the next front loop of the next stitch. You're going to yarn over and you're going to pull through those 2 loops, and then you're going to yarn over and you're going to pull through the other 2 on your loop, okay? So then we go 6 half double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're going to do a decrease again. Sorry. You're going to go into your next loop, front loop only, next loop, front loop only, yarn over, pull through both loops, yarn over, pull through the other 2 loops. Okay, 6 half double crochets again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and decrease. Okay, so let's do that all around. Okay, my last decrease here. Okay, so now we're going to do decrease of 5. So we're going to go do 5 half double crochet and a decrease. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a decrease. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a decrease. Okay, let's do that all around. Okay, my last decrease. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna do 4 and decrease. So 4 half double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and decrease. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, decrease. Okay, and let's do that all around. Okay, last decrease. Okay. Now we're going to do 3 half double crochet and a decrease. So 1, 2, 3, and decrease. 1, 2, 3, decrease, and let's do this again all the way around. Okay, last decrease. Okay, now we're going to do 2 half double crochet and decrease. Oh. So there's 1, 2, and decrease. 1, 2, decrease. Okay, and let's do that all around. Okay, my last decrease here. Okay, so now we are going to change to our gray. Okay, so we're going to start working on our gray. There's my gray. Okay, so I got my gray. Okay, we're going to change to, oh, stop it. Okay, we're going to change to gray. And we're going to slip stitch in each stitch. Okay. Change to gray, slip stitch in each stitch. Okay. So we're going to go, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to go into my, Jesus, you guys can't see that. Okay, I'm going to go into my next stitch. I'm going to pull through and I'm going to pull through just to finish off that round. Should write that in my notes. Okay. And then I'm going to grab my gray. Where'd you go? Okay. And I'm going to chain 1. Okay, so I slipped it through and I chained 1. I'm going to tighten it all up here. And now I'm going to slip stitch. Okay, I feel very claustrophobic. I've got all kinds of stuff around me. Okay, so I go into my stitch here, same stitch that we finished off in. Insert our hook. We pull through the loop, and then we pull through the loop on our hook as well. Okay, you better stop it, you silly thing. Okay, and I want to make it too tight because then it might be hard to work with. Okay, go into our next stitch, pull through, next stitch, pull through, continue on. $23, $24. Okay, we're going to slip stitch to the very first stitch. We're going to slip stitch to our very first stitch. So yarn over, pull through, chain 1. Okay, now we're going to work in the back loops only. Okay, we're going to single crochet in the back loop of our first slip stitch here. So we're going to go into the back loop. We're going to yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. So that's 1. We're going to go into our back stitch, single crochet. So we're going to do that again, back loop, single crochet. Okay, I'm working on my last stitch here, and you can see if you make your slip stitches too tight, it'll be hard to work with. Okay, so now I'm going to work in continuous rounds because I can. Okay, let's just make sure we have 24 because I didn't count while I was doing this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay. So I'm going to do a single crochet in the next stitch and I'm going to mark it. Okay. And then I'm going to tie off my black yarn because I'm not going to need that, and I'm going to stuff it a little bit. Okay, so I stuffed it here. You want to stuff it pretty good, but you don't want to overstuff it because then it's going to start peeking through. Okay, I got stuff all over. You can stuff it more after we've finished the top. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do 4 rounds of this gray in single crochet. So that was 1 stitch. So let's do 4 rounds of single crochet in gray, and then you can tie it off because we got to work the top a little separately here. Well, not a little, you're going to work it separate. So let's do 4 rounds of single crochet. You can either do the slip stitch or however you want to finish them off each round, but I'm going to go do 4 more rounds of single crochet. Okay. So I did my single crochet in back loops only round, and then I did single crochet in both loops 4 rounds. Okay, so leave that. Okay, so now we're going to finish it off with either however you did with your slip stitch chain 1, or I'm just going to go into my next stitch here and just slip stitch it to finish it off here, and chain 1, and I'm going to tie it off here, snippy snippy. Okay, so We can weave in the ends in a little bit. So now we're going to do the top of our cap here. This is bugging me. Okay. Let's put our side slanted bomb over there. And we're going to get our gray again. Okay. We're going to get our hook. And we're going to do 6 single crochet in the magic circle. So we're going to do our magic circle again. We're going to take our hook, we're going to pull up a loop, and we're going to chain 1. Okay. Then we're going to do 6 single crochet in our magic circle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're going to tighten it up. Okay. Okay, so let's go into our first stitch here, and we're going to slip stitch to the first one and chain 1. Okay, we're going to do 2 single crochet in each stitch. So 1 and 2, 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 1 and 2. Okay, so we should have slip stitch, chain 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. And then we got to do 2 in each stitch because there should be 24. Okay. So 2 in each stitch again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 23, 24, slip stitch, chain 1. Okay, we're going to leave that like that. We're not going to tie off yet because that's going to go on top of this. But first we need to do like the wick cord part. Okay, so let's set that aside. Actually, let me weave in my ends on this because that's bothering me. Okay, so that's done. So then we're going to take our white. We're going to take our hook. And we're going to leave a little tail. And we're going to chain 17. So you're going to yarn over. You're going to insert your hook. And you're going to pull up a loop, pull through. You're going to tighten it, but not too tight. Okay, so 17. Yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, and then it says slip stitch all the way down. Okay, so you can slip stitch. You can slip stitch in just a regular chains, or you can slip stitch in the back lump hump, which I like to do sometimes. It just gives it like a better, cleaner look. So we can go into our second, they call it like the third hump or back hump, I'm not sure. So I go in there and I slip stitch. Okay, I go into the next one. So if you just turn your work around, you have like these, literally these humps that stick up, and that's what we're working in. Or you can just do easy peasy and just slip stitch in the chain I think that's what I did for the last one when I made up the pattern, but let's try something different. Okay, we're in our last one here. Okay, and then it says chain 1. How many times we got a slip stitch? Holy moly, cannoli. Okay, chain 1, and we're supposed to slip stitch again. Slip stitch down. Okay, so I'm going to slip stitch in both loops now. So we're going to go into our both loops. Okay, and slip stitch. Okay. Sorry, my fat finger in the way. And slip stitch. Next. Okay, let's get this last one. Okay, chain 1. And we're supposed to slip stitch back down again. Okay, I think you guys know how to slip stitch. I'll see you when I get down to the bottom. Okay, what a pain in my booty that was. Okay, so I'm all the way down. I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to leave a little tail because I got to attach it to my gray. So it's going to look like this. I don't know how my other one turned out different, but who knows? Who knows what I did months and months ago. Okay, so then you take this part and you're going to attach it to this part. So first, let's tie this off. So then you're going to take your wick, your whatnot here, and you're going to attach it to this part. Okay. So let's just say, where's my thing here? Let's just say right here. Whoop. Now let's take the other tail. Okay, so that's on there. Okay, so let's tighten that up. Okay, so now we're gonna take that away and we're gonna attach it to the top here. And we're gonna put more stuffing. We're just gonna close it. Okay, and looks like I closed it with doing a slip stitch. Oh man, I loved slip stitch on this one, didn't I? Okay, we're just gonna pick a stitch here, kind of line it up with where we finished the other one here. We go in, and we take this, and we go in, and we slip stitch, our favorite. I like to tighten it up a little because you know me, I like to make it hard for myself. And go into the next stitch, and we slip stitch. Next stitch, get over here, and we slip stitch. Okay, let's continue that around and stuff when you have a little bit of open space, and then we'll finish off closing it up. Okay, so my opening's like this big, so I'm gonna do a little bit more stuffing. Okay. So I tortured myself with slip stitching all around. Okay, I think on my original one, I think I did single crochet, but whatevs. Okay. And I'm just gonna tie it off here. So I'm gonna tie it off, weave in my ends, and we'll go to the next step. Okay, so we are done with the main part. So now we will take little strips of different colors. So I did one, looks like I did 2 orange, 2 red, 2 yellow. So we'll just take, and you can make your flames as large as you want or small as you want. So let's see, I made mine plus tying them. I made them about 10 inches, looks like, oh, 11 inches. So I made them 11 inches long, or strips. Okay, so there's 2 yellow, okay, and then you just literally weave them through the part of the top of the wick here. So, and then I line them up here like that, and then I just tie a knot in it, like so. And I'll take a different color. Okay, so once you're done doing all that, then I separate them. So I just take all my little strands and I just separate them. And that's pretty much it. So let's do that, and then we'll start on our letter F. I forgot how ridiculously tedious separating them is. Okay, so we got our bomb and our lighting and all that great stuff. So now if you want to continue, let's make the F. So what you're gonna need is you're gonna need your red yarn. Okay, so we got our red yarn, Don't need that anymore. Okay, we got our hook, and here we go. Oh, you're gonna need, I'm sorry, it's the wrong hook. You're gonna need your F 3.75 millimeter hook. F 3.75 millimeter hook, okay? You're gonna chain 12 and then single crochet across. So we're going to chain 12. There's one. Oh, I'm sorry. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're going to single crochet across. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Chain 1 and turn. Okay. Then we're going to, where's my counter? Okay, so that was round 1. Okay. Round 2 to 3, we're going to single crochet across. So 1, okay. So 4, we're going to do just 3 single crochets across. Oops. Just 1, 2, 3. Turn, chain 1, turn. Okay, and then we're going to single crochet 1, 2, come on, you stupid yarn, 3, chain 1 and turn. So that was 4, sorry, that was 5. Okay, and then we're gonna single crochet in the 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we're going to single crochet across. So there should be 8. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, it says chain 1 and cut my yarn. Okay. Okay, so we're going to take our yarn and we're going to attach it to this side here. If I can just pull it together. Okay. We're going to grab our yarn, we're going to pull it through, and we're going to chain one. Okay, and then we're going to single crochet across. Jeez Louise. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Chain one. Okay, and we're going to turn. So we're going to do 3 across 5 times. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, chain 1 and turn. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Chain 1 and turn, and now we're going to single crochet around. No, it's got to be this way. Okay. Okay. Chain 1. We're not going to turn it. We're going to work all the way around because we want our nice ends to be out. Okay. So we're going to single crochet around our F here. This is going to bother me if it's right here. I need it to go away. Boop. Okay. Okay. So we're going to just single crochet around this lovely F. Oh my God, I hate this yarn with a vengeance. Slip stitch to this last one. And let's see how it looks. Okay. There's our F. Looks just like that. Okay. So let's weave in our ends and we'll go to the next thing. Okay, so then this is what I do to attach my F. First, I think about where I'm going to put it, which I think right here is great. And then I kind of attach it. Well, I do attach it with pins. See, if you overstuff it, you get like the holes. Okay. Okay, so then I'm going to take my hot glue gun and I'm going to glue it little by little onto the black part. Okay, there it is. My lighting sucks, but there it is. There's your F-bomb. So now I got 2. I don't know what happened. Why do they look so... It's literally the same. I think I overstuffed this one. This one's not as stuffed. So this one's a lot bigger. Okay, so there you guys go. And I think this might be different yarn too. I think it depends on the yarn. The size is going to be off a little bit. But this one's a mega bomb, mega F-bomb. And this one's a small F-bomb. So there you go. Hope you guys like it, make it, share it, and all that good stuff. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.